name's Tami Sherman. In January 2018, my son went to Dan Williams, the director of the MAD Academy, to report inappropriate sexual messages from Pablo Sweeney, MAD's director of operations. Mr. Williams belittled my son, ridiculously blaming the texts on the mud flow. Rather than report these allegations, as he was required by law to do, Mr. Williams buried them. Just last week on campus, Dan Williams continued to tell students that Sweeney's sexual texts were a result of the mud flow. It is our strong opinion that Mr. Williams should not be on campus at all, and certainly should not be discussing the situation with students. A year after reporting to Mr. Williams, when my son learned that other students continued to be targeted, he made a report to the school administration and shared his story with my husband and I. For 4 months, you tried to bury these allegations behind your internal investigation and other legal wrangling. On Sunday, you sent a misleading and carefully worded email to students in which you still did not offer them the full support that you should have. Yesterday, finally, you involved the police. It took you 4 months to do what you legally should have done within 48 hours. We should not have to come to these meetings. We should not have had to put our family's name in the newspapers. We should not have had to spend hours and hours on painful emails, text messages, social media posts, and reporter interviews in order to get you to do what you should have done immediately. The mandatory reporter system in Santa Barbara is broken, and it's your fault. A sexual predator was on campus for years. We know of multiple victims currently. How many others are keeping quiet because they don't know where to turn, or because they're afraid to be identified and publicly shamed, or because they simply don't trust the authority figures in their lives, you, to do the right thing with this information? The message that you have sent to my son and to all of the other victims out there is that it will do no good to report misbehavior by a teacher. Most likely, they will not be believed. Certainly, they will not be supported. This is criminal and very, very dangerous to our children. You've had multiple opportunities to take a harsh public stand on these issues, and you failed each time. Earlier this week, some vandalism occurred on campus. The administrative response was swift and included an immediate email, contact information for anonymous reporting. How is it that you responded this way to property damage, but not to abuse against the children whose safety it is your job to ensure? 4 months ago, why did you not immediately send an email to all current and former students imploring any child who feels they have been victimized to share their stories? Why did you not ensure their protection and let them know that their reports would be anonymous? You should have been sending a message that the district will not allow misconduct to occur and that you would be supporting students. This community deserves to know what your plans are to do differently.
Thank you.